right. Oh, there we go. Look at that. It's going to be a tough one, you boys. There we go. All right. There we are. So we got the live chili mac. Got the chili being made. Got the Annie's. That's the good stuff here. Put that right here. Gonna use a little chipotle beef. I put that in here. That's where the chipotle beef is at. So that's the good shit right here. So I'll get everything out. Gotta make sure you get everything out. Gotta make sure. So. This is a very simplified chili mac. Obviously, I'm getting pre-made chili with beef. Is the good stuff. I love stag. I love chipotle, obviously, and love that smokiness though. That's the best part. I love smoky peppers, and that's where it's at. You know, that's where it's going. Oh yeah. So this is the good stuff right here. As you can see, we got everything we need, everything we want, everything we need. Oh. Waiting for the water to boil. We're almost to the boiling point, pretty close. So, as you all can tell, looks like that's good. A trick I learned from, well, my brother learned this from my uncle. You get a spatula. This one's a very disgusting spatula, as you can see. It's been a while. I've been using it for a while. It is pretty gross, but it's a bamboo wooden spatula, basically. And to make it where the water doesn't overflow when you're cooking mac and cheese, you want to make sure that you put it over this. It'll prevent the water from going over, I guess, supposedly. So I was playing a little basketball earlier. I think I might have injured myself quite a bit. Just gonna say that right now. I'm on the struggle bus a little bit today, you guys, so yeah, but as you can see, I got this ready. This is about at the boiling point. We'll let it boil for a little bit. I think that's enough water for the macaroni and cheese. That's what I'm thinking. I got the windows open for the humidity levels. But yeah, it's chili. It's gonna go great with this. It's gonna be great. Hold on. All right, this is cooking 101. You know, I got the. You guys ready for this mac? You guys are ready for this macaroni and cheese to be put in this, huh? Ready for that? Whip. That right here, this is going right in my bum bum. So That looks like it's boiling quite a bit. It's pretty good. Now it's time for the unveiling. So we're just gonna set it to the side. You don't want to put it in just yet. Set it to the side. Then you just want to throw this away. There we go. Alright. So this is pretty well heated on the chili, so I usually put it at 5 on the burner, but I'm going to put it down a little bit. I'm going to put it down about, we'll put 4. Put 4 on there. Tommy Long says, did you win any money at the casino? I actually surprisingly did. I came up with an interesting theory on how to potentially beat roulette. It's where you allow an actual random number to choose what you're going to select. Are you going to select 1 through 18 on the roulette wheel, or are you going to select 19 through 36? It's a weird idea. Basically, instead of me choosing which range I choose, I let a random number generator on random.org choose. It was really interesting philosophy. It was a weird one, but... So it's still improving because there was a very small sample size. It did really well, though. I ended up, I bet in really small amounts, so I ended up only like winning, what the hell did I ended up winning? I think I know I at least got $38 in profit that night, which is pretty dope. At least around that amount. I might be a little bit off, but I know the profit was nice. I'm a very small ball gambler. I don't bet a lot. I don't like I'm not a high stakes gambler. But I prefer to bet against like Bitcoin and stuff. That's really my forte. If I'm gonna bet, if I'm gonna gamble a little bit, I'm gonna probably do it on the stock market or something. Even when I'm doing like swing trading, a lot of my swing trades are pretty safe. For instance, my betting against Bitcoin I feel is a very safe, even though it's not financial advice, I feel it's a very safe one using the BIDI ETF for sure. I think it's helped me out quite a bit. Big time. If you guys got any curiosities about what I'm trying to do at the moment, just let me know. I'll do my best to answer as eloquently as I can. Thirsty boy. where it's at. Now I'm putting it in the chili at the moment. Putting this cheese in the chili. This is the good stuff right here. Still about 4 more minutes and it'll be good. This is the good stuff, though, right here. This is perfect. This is what the people need. So, this. All right, so we got the liquid out of the mac. I got the chili. Now I got the cheese and the chili, right? All right, here comes the grand finale. I'm gonna put that in that. All right. And some people walk by. Got the windows open, so it's all right. The good news is I got my chill back. Yeah, so you're probably gonna hear a few people walking by from time to time. We got some neighbors here. One of the neighbor dudes has like a really cool looking like car. It's like one of those like muscle cars, pretty tight. Recently just saw it. Pretty dope as hell. Trying to figure out how to put some seasoning salt in there. Seasoning in this. $10,000. Okay. It's going back and forth between the computer and here. Alright. Now, I do have a messy table. I actually do gotta clean up this table. This is gross. But we're gonna see a dirty table for this particular video. Here we go. This is probably the messiest table. Delicious. Mm. 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 That's really good. That's really freaking good, man. Really good. How many viewers we got now? Mm. So that was really good. So we'll just do a quick review of the chili mac I made. So it turned out a lot better. So I just saw the chat. Live Seahawks celebration mukbang. That is pretty much what it is at the moment. First off, that it was a little bit spicier than I expected because, well, what? It's, smoked pepper. So really good though. That actually turned out a lot better than I expected. I mean, usually anytime I do the whole chili mac with Annie's, the chili and the cheese combo is always great with it. It's first off, let me look at the poll real quick. I want to see what the poll's looking like. So the poll says, how much do you want to bet I stick this food in my bum? Well, 33% of you, which I believe is just 1 out of 3 so far. I think only 3 people did the poll. $1, 33% of you, $100 for the other person, and then $10,000. Whoa. Now, granted, the fact of the matter is, I did kind of shove it in my ass. I mean, like, my mouth is an asshole, basically. At least I've been told. So, that's why all the dudes want to stick their dongs in my mouth. Am I right? No, but no, really good stuff, though. It actually was pretty tasty. Way better than I expected it would be. As you guys saw me, I wanted to show you guys a bird's eye view of me eating, which is not pleasant for anybody. And I'm sorry you guys had to witness that. But it was fun. It felt good. Really entertaining. Also, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to share my culinary, I wouldn't call them delights. I don't know what you call them. My culinary, let's just say life with you guys, which isn't much of a culinary. As you could tell, I went to the Southern Oregon Coast Community College, Southern Oregon Community College culinary school, and I failed miserably. No, I'm just kidding. No, I do enjoy cooking, but I would never do it professionally. Hell no. I mean, if I had nothing else going on for me, sure, I'd probably learn how to really cook, but I'd rather deliver the food than cook the food. That's why I love doing delivery driving so much. But as far as cooking food goes, I really don't mind. I happen to really enjoy the process sometimes, and while I'm not the best at it, I really do a lot of combination dinners. Let's see. Tim Smith is also saying this cooking show is like if Guy Fieri got busted by Alex Rosen. That's funny. That is really funny, actually. Tim Smith, that's a good one, man. My boy. But yeah, really feeling it, though. It just feels good to get, just to eat that stuff. I really do enjoy a good meal. And chili combined with macaroni and cheese is really the greatest thing in the world. And it's great because the way I do it, I do like to I like to combine the cheese and the chili first in a separate pan, obviously. And then the other pan, I'm just basically boiling the water. Now, a great trick, though, when cooking macaroni, make sure that you keep that wooden spatula on top of the pan. So, for example, I don't know if you guys noticed, but I had the spatula kind of aligned in the center, hitting above. It only works with like wooden spatula, so that's the best thing I could recommend. So you place the wooden spatula, boop, on top of it, and then the water never goes over. I don't know what it is, but it's a really good trick. I'm a messy eater, so I got a little, see it on my teeth. But yeah, feeling pretty good about this one. I felt like I was like, I'm going to do a live stream where I just cook something, and I was like, well, I'm making dinner. It's a chance for people to really see my process or that lack thereof, once they lack thereof. But yeah, it gives you an opportunity to really kind of get a gauge on how I do my shit. And Maybe you guys learned a few culinary tips. Maybe you guys learned a few techniques by watching me do it. I think it's good to have that bird's eye view. It's kind of that overview, you know? So I like having that camera angle so you guys can really see me in action without any true jump cuts or anything like that. I don't believe in jump cuts anyway, and I hate fucking editing my videos. So, Tim Smith says, you went too hard, though, in week one. It's a long season. Usually you don't pull out chili mac and cheese until the divisional playoffs. Yeah, I went a little hard too early. As you guys can see, do you guys notice I'm sweating a little bit? Like, it's actually, it also is getting a little hot in the room, but also the fact of the matter is that it does make your pores open up quite a bit. So, but you know, luckily I'm used to really spicy things at this point. I mean, hell, I've tried the hottest pepper in the world and survived. But I actually like the hottest pepper. Well, actually, it's no longer the hottest pepper. The Apollo pepper is no longer the hottest pepper. It is Pepper X. Pepper X is the hottest one. So that's wild. Jarvis, can you please get me can you order me please some Pepper X on Amazon? Thank you, please. my Robert Downey Jr.'s impression sucks so bad. But yeah. Oh wow. 40% of the chat believes that $10,000. 40% believes they would bet $10,000. Well, I don't have any money to give out. And if you count my mouth as an asshole, then you won. Now you'll have to talk to Tim Smith. No, I'm just kidding. Or you'll have to talk to the Tooth Fairy or somebody to get this supposed money. Nothing was ever in writing. Oh man, that's funny though. Luckily, it's just a poll on YouTube, so it doesn't mean anything. Let's see. But yeah, it's a good shit. I figure cooking needs to be more inappropriate. I think cooking in itself it's pretty exciting to see food, but it's also fun to see the dude stroking off his cooking utensils and stuff. You know, that's more fun. It's not pleasant. It definitely kills one's appetite, especially if they're eating and watching me cook. It's not good. Not good. But let's see. I'm gonna send this to a few people. Just gonna go on Facebook real quick. It'll be the easiest way to do it. Send this to my girlfriend. She'll not appreciate it. Oh man. She's already not. Let's see. She's already not into it, but let's see. Oh man. All right, let's see. Okay. Yeah, I'm starting to sweat a little bit. Wild, 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 wild west. But man, oh man, I'm sorry, you guys. I am like really sweating right now. that was a lot of chipotle peppers, man. Holy shit! Like I will admit, Stag chili really knows how to beef that shit up. Like they do a really good job. But let's see. What else we got? Yeah. All right. Oh, all right. Okay, so this has been honestly pretty cool. Being able to do this live in front of everybody. Um, I just didn't expect people to really tune into this. This is great. Um, oh man, but oh lordy, sorry, I'm still sweating up a storm, you guys. Like sweating up hard. It is just a little bit hot in here. It gets to that point in the day. Actually, I don't even have my fan on, but I got 2 windows open, so that's kind of good enough. But as long as I stay hydrated, also probably helped that I drank a lot of water just a bit ago, so I'm pretty hydrated. So I'll be sweating bullets for a bit. And yeah, let's see. Tim Smith says, I heard the Steelers started a player actually named Chili Mac and Cheese today over Russ Wilson. That would have been awesome, by the way. That would have been incredible. But yeah, man, that was really good. I'm gonna eat the rest of it. Obviously, I think I ate only half of it so far. But yeah, chili. Honestly, chili combined with mac and cheese is really the ultimate. Like, in my opinion, it's like a hillbilly 5-star meal. For me, I mean, I come from a long line of white trash, and a long line of Mexican trash too. So, both. I'm both, so I don't know. Hey, when you're mixed race, man, it's honestly everybody on my side of the family, no matter whether it's my dad or my mom's, we're all very. I looked at the history, all very low, most of the time lower class, kind of like poor to middle class, kind of at the beginning of middle class, but. So I decided, best way to break the poverty chain is not act like them, and that's the best way to do it. Poverty is a learned behavior. It was definitely taught to me, but I had to unlearn a lot of things to not be impoverished, because it's not the things that you learn in this life. It really isn't. It's truly the things that you have to unlearn is the truth. For some reason, by the way, on my phone right now at this exact moment, the chat is not showing up. I might have tweaked something by accident on here and messed it up. So I have to look at my computer just for this particular one. Actually, I would like to look at the chat settings real quick. Yeah, this is weird. I can't actually... What's this? Yeah, at the moment I can't actually see the chat, so that's weird. It might just be a glitch with the thing. Anyway, I'll look at the chat real quick. Tim Smith also said, I was looking at Guy Fieri Sports Bar at the Horseshoe in Las Vegas. Might go there when I'm there. He does a beef brisket mac and cheese. Ooh, hell yeah, dude. Smart as hell. That sounds good. Damn, dude, that actually sounds really good. Like, that's the one thing about Guy Fieri, man. He definitely, his style of cooking. I haven't watched a lot of Guy Fieri. I don't really watch a lot of the Food Channel, to be honest. If I did, I'd probably be a better cook. I'd probably learn a thing or two. But yeah, I've only just kind of I've only picked up things here and there from, like, websites on YouTube, like little videos on YouTube, and kind of just seen different techniques on how to cook, and learned a few things from, like, family members and stuff, and it's kind of one of the ways I've done it for the most part. It's been kind of the smartest way. Yeah, if anybody's got any more questions, I'm always happy to answer. Anytime, I always enjoy answering these questions. And I will admit, I want to apologize to my boy Tim. I got to admit, I'm a little bit of a sellout for doing more of these vertical shorts. Vertical live videos, because honestly, sadly, I hate it. I really do. I prefer landscape with the photography and stuff, with the videography. I don't know what YouTube's do. I know they're trying to compete with TikTok. I get that. So it's probably why they're like, hey, if you could do more vertical lives, they're like, okay, we'll give you more views. We'll put it in the shorts feed because we're desperate for people to create this shit. So I mean, it's kind of cool when there's a somewhat legitimate person making. I mean, I wouldn't call my content super legitimate. It's really kind of throwing paint at the wall a lot of the times. In fact, I think my channel should just be called Paint on the Wall. No. Paint at the Wall. That would be cool. That'd be good. No. Let's see. Tim says, I missed the actual cooking and eating. I'll have to watch it later. Yeah, it's honestly the cooking. First off, I'm just gonna say this when it comes to cooking, I probably do a lot of shit wrong. I'm just gonna say that right now. So for any real cooks out there, and for any people who like having a clean kitchen, you're gonna be very angry with what you just witnessed with it. So like, if you go back on this video, you're gonna be like, wow, this guy is not only the shittiest cook in the world, he has a couple good techniques, but man, does he flub in every other detail. Which honestly, I think it's more fun to have somewhat of a messy kitchen because I don't like to be as presentable when I'm doing these. I actually think it's more fun to look a little trashy, because it's like, you know, it's fun to. I don't know why it is, but I really do love trolling a little bit on YouTube. I do enjoy it to a degree. It's fun though. I really do. I have such a blast, and it feels good to cook. Obviously, and also cooking on camera kind of gives me a bit of a purpose. Maybe just maybe somebody will learn something that they didn't know. So there's that possibility. So sharing it live, I think, is good. It feels good to share things that I do, and but do it inappropriately. Obviously, I was stroking off all my spatulas and stuff. Let's look at the polls here. 17% of you believe the combined, you would bet the combined U.S. debt of 7 trillion plus. Damn, bro. But let's see, $10,000, 33% of you said, $100, 33% said 100. 17% only said $1. Yeah, we got a lot of high bettors here. A lot of people really think I'm going to shove this up my butt. Which I guess I kind of did when I put it in my mouth. So, but let's see. Tim Smith says Trump/Kamala debate Tuesday night. What are you cooking for that? Well, based on the Tim Walz and Kamala Harris interview they did with CNN or something or whatever, the sit down they did, or the sit down they did together, when they were talking about, like, when Tim Walz was talking about that cringy white guy burrito shit, you know? God, that guy's a cringe fest. I think he's worse than Kamala, Tim Walz. Like, the only reason they got Tim Walz is because they're actually trying to attract to a demographic of dudes who are not low testosterone. Because, I mean, not gonna lie, this is a stereotype that probably some people hate to hear. But, like, I noticed that most men who vote liberal, and I'm not saying I have the highest testosterone count. I probably got a pretty low testosterone count. I'm just saying. But very effeminate men tend to vote liberal. It's a pattern I've noticed. I'm not saying it's right. It's a pattern. I notice patterns. I'm sorry. I can't help it. I'm good at noticing patterns. And I like to call out those patterns because they're fun. I think I don't know why I'm trying to justify this so much. I shouldn't. This is how I think. But no, I just noticed that, you know, there's a lot. Like, my dad's a great example of a guy who votes liberal. And that's another reason why I'm discouraged to vote liberal. Also because, you know, I am a liberal at heart. If you really want to know, I think I'm kind of a classic liberal. I wouldn't say I'm really conservative. I like free speech. Maybe I'm libertarian. I don't know. Maybe that's a possibility. But I'm definitely more of a libertarian. Anyway, I got off track. So we're talking about the Trump-Kamala debates Tuesday night. What are you cooking for that? What am I cooking for that? Tim says. Well, Tim, I think I'm cooking white guy burritos. Whatever. Well, I don't even know. I'll have to look it up later. But whatever Tim Walls, I think it was like, what was it? I actually found out I might be allergic to seafood, so I might not be able to do this. But like, wasn't he saying like just take tortilla wrapper, just tortilla, and like I don't know, put like tuna and mayonnaise in it? And he called it like a white guy burrito. I think that's a stoner food. It's just, I mean, I guess it is white guy food. Stoner food. That's funny shit though. But yeah, no, Walls might be one of the most, dude. He's I just wish they weren't. Yeah, people say that I need to vote. There's a lot of people who, excluding my dad, who keep saying that I need to vote for these liberals, but Tim Walz, for instance, is supported by the Socialist Party of America. They gave him the endorsement, and he hasn't refuted it. Kamala Harris loves both socialism and communism. There's not too much difference, by the way, between either of them, because both rely on government for the controlling of the means of production. It's pretty disgusting. It doesn't work. It doesn't offer human beings any incentive. Everybody gets lazier. Nobody wants to do anything. Look at how well it's worked in China. Look how well it worked in Germany under Hitler's reign. Look how well it worked under Stalin's reign. Look how well it worked under Mao. Any example in history of socialism and communism trying to be implemented has always failed. Always. It's a bad idea. I'm going to say it again. It's a shitty idea. History proves me right time and time again. And I'm just sick and tired of my generation trying to say that I need to do this. It's like, no, I don't. No, I don't. Because I took the time to kind of try to understand what works and what doesn't work. There's a lot of dumb things that have been tried. Also, here's the thing about collectivism in any degree. The problem is human beings become dispensable under collectivism. That's why you see massive genocides. It's why you see things like witch hunting. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. I hate collectivism. I just hate it. I think it's bad. And, yeah. It's funny. My hatred of socialism and collectivism has probably cost me a few friendships that I'm not aware of. Could cost me a relationship. Who knows? I don't like it. I think, and I honestly believe socialism and communism are the worst ideas, worst systems of government that have ever been conceived. It allows, first off, any sort of collectivism allows for very powerful, disturbed people. Well, I should say disturbed people to get power. That's disgusting. I don't like power concentrated in the hands of one person. I think that's terrible. It's awful. The whole point of America is not to have a king. It's sad because people would rather, it's disgusting. People would rather trade freedom for security. And Ben Franklin said it best: the moment that you trade freedom for security is the moment you deserve neither. None. And I agree with that. That makes perfect sense to me. Freedom's important. My generation just doesn't get it. They think that in today's age, it's impossible for a government to turn fully tyrannical and take over. It's possible, trust me. If there's any indication of the history of human beings, it's very possible. And it's disturbing how possible it can be, even in this enlightened age we live in. Ooh, you're not that enlightened. I'm not that enlightened. Let's just put it that way. But Tim Smith says that Walls said he eats white guy burritos because he can't eat spicy, but it turns out he won a spicy chili contest one time, so he lied about the burritos. That's funny shit, actually. No, I think, it's funny. People like Walls, I mean, there's been a lot of evidence that he's a pathological liar. I mean, here's the thing. You could say the same for like JD Vance to a degree. Who's worse? I don't know. Maybe they're both scumbags. Um, I'm okay with. So here's the thing. When Trump picked JD Vance, I was like, mm, I would have preferred Vivek Ramaswamy to be. That was my desired vice presidential choice. To be honest, I love Vivek. He's awesome, man. Um, but yeah, Vivek would have been an awesome VP for Trump. Um, I think he probably. Here's the thing, though. I will admit the one thing that does piss me off about the base of people who love Trump is I do think some of them actually. Some. I'm not saying all. I do think some of them are a little racist for sure, maybe quite a bit. But the reason I say that is not because I think all of them are. I don't think you can generalize an entire group of people. I do believe that there's some, maybe 20%, maybe 30%. I don't know what the exact statistics would be, but that would not accept Vivek. It's sad. I actually like Vivek Ramaswamy. Sadly, I don't think they would have accepted him because of his Indian heritage, but he's a very smart dude. Um, you know, worked his ass off, very intelligent. Um, he's a hedge fund owner. Honestly, he's cool. I think he would have been done great, to be honest, for the Republican ticket. Because and I don't really believe in identity politics. I don't. It's not something I believe in at all. Um, but I think that, yeah, it's like, I just care about merit. I'm a merit kind of guy. I don't really care what color your skin. I just want, are you qualified? Like if I do a job, I want to make sure I'm qualified. Am I at least somewhat qualified? Am I competent enough to do this? That's me personally, you know? And I think that we're kind of in a weird competency crisis is what I feel and what I believe. And it's a little scary. I thought I heard something. Hold on. Oh, I thought I like heard something outside that was kind of disturbing. It just sounded weird. Okay, maybe I didn't. I don't know. I was trying to hear it again, but I didn't hear any. It sounded like something outside. Anyway, but yeah. Let's see. Tommy Long says, "I bet the deficit you would do it." I do look like the kind of guy who would shove chili in my ass, but that would be an interesting experience, though. Like, how much would those spices like really grind up in there? That would be a weird one. I'll admit that would be a trip. Tommy Long says, "Don't disappoint us." Well, Tommy, I'm sorry, I might have to. As you know, it's how I roll, man. I've disappointed my audience several times. I try not to pander. I try not to pander to my audience. That's the one thing. I'm not out here trying to. Like, I don't want everybody to. This is going to sound counterintuitive because, I want more subscribers, obviously, but I don't want everybody to subscribe. There's just some people out there that, I'm okay with them not hitting the subscribe button. I'm okay with them hitting the dislike button. I just don't want my stuff to show in their feed anymore. See, I'm not out here begging, please hit the like button, please hit the subscribe button, please. Oh, do it for daddy. Anyway, no, I don't know. It's frustrating. So no, you don't have to hit. I hate it when YouTubers are like, please hit the like button, please hit the subscribe button, please. It's like, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. It does say subscribe in the lower right-hand corner, so it's like counterintuitive messaging. But I do want people to subscribe if they truly think this is the channel for them to watch more often. And hell, if they subscribe and they forget they subscribed, so be it. I guess it looks good on the statistics, but whatever. I'm just grateful for the level of subscribership that I've got already. It's, to be honest, kind of crazy. I just never thought in my wildest dreams I'd have this level of what do you call it? This level of people wanting to actually see the stuff I'm putting out. So it's pretty cool. Let's see, what time is it? 6:54. Okay. I'm just contemplating how long I want to stay on the chat or stay on the live real quick. Tommy Long said, and Tim bet $10,000. Tommy said that's a lot of money flowing around. My man, dude. Tim says Rams and Lions live now. Ooh, hell yeah. Get it. I'm excited for that one. I think Tom Brady announced his first game earlier today. I'm going to have to see if there were any highlights of what Tom Brady's first experience was in the booth. I'd like to I actually would love to react to that, to be honest, because I'm a big Tom Brady fan, obviously, and so I'm excited. But yeah, Rams-Lions, my prediction, I haven't even really looked at the game, but I think the Lions will win just because what Dan Campbell has constructed for this Detroit Lions team is on another level. They, I wouldn't say it's as much of a cerebral team as the Rams, but I will give the Rams a lot of credit. I'm sorry, I will give Detroit a lot of credit for what they've been able to accomplish. They're just kind of a really rough riding, ground and pound kind of team. And I feel like they kind of embody that old school style of football, which I really like and I appreciate. So Tim Smith says, and I don't know if I could really repeat this without getting banned, but I hope Brady comes out of the booth and bitch slaps. Well, I don't know how. I'm just gonna let you guys read that comment. I just don't want to get banned from YouTube because I feel like T Swift is loyalty at this point. Royalty at this point on YouTube. So let's see. Oh wow, this poll is looking juicy. So let's see. 12% said $1. 25% said 100. 25% also said 10,000. Ooh. And then 38% selected combined U.S. debt of $7 trillion plus, that I was going to shove that chili mac up my ass, and I still might. And I put it in my mouth, so it's close enough. I've been told that my mouth is a butthole, so because of all the shit that comes out of it. But it's a overused joke. It's a very overused joke, to be honest. Let's see here. All right. Let's see. So Tommy Long asks, so is it in your bum yet? Blink twice if it is. I'm trying so hard not to blink. Damn it. Try not to blink twice by accident. But anyway, so let's see what else. Oh, so we got Tim Smith saying Copper Cab just went live. He's looking hot tonight. Oh, Copper Cab always looks good. I love Copper Cab. That's a good YouTube channel, by the way. It's an underappreciated YouTube channel, in my opinion. But yeah, no, I think this is great. The chili mac was really good, though. Having the spiced chipotle chili mac was good. Honestly, the chipotle beef is great. I love those spicy smoked peppers, man. Try not to make too many O faces on the live. But yeah, no, it was really cool that you guys got to be able to see my cooking process. How I had it like on a bird's eye view. It was really cool. Being able to share that with you guys is always fun. And I think, yeah, I honestly, I kind of wanted to make, you know how I keep always saying, I say this to my audience a lot. I'm trying to be like more like similar to the I'm like, I want to be like the Howard Stern of finance. Some people say that Professor Galloway is the Howard Stern of finance, but he's just annoyingly grumpy. And, I'm grumpy, don't get me wrong. But I also do, honestly, I don't even think I'm looking probably more to be like the Tom Green of finance. And I'm proud of that. I'm really proud of that. Um, so I think I've really hit my journey on a good stride. But yeah, no. So really, just a summary recap of what I made. The chili mac was so fucking good, man. So good. But yeah, I just use Annie's. I use the Annie's original low sodium noodles and cheese as the starter. I mean, I boil the water first, obviously. I put the chili in a separate saucepan, let that cook. I then, halfway through that cooking, I kind of just start putting the cheese in the chili, just so it's all mixed into one big old shrubber blub. And then, I don't even know what the hell I just said there. I said shrubber blub. But it's really good. And then once you get that cheese mixed in with the chili, really stir it well. You want to mix it in really well. And like that little trick I showed you guys, where you put the wooden spoon or wooden little spatula over the boiling water, just set it there, and the water does not boil over. It's so awesome. I think there's even proof of that in the video if you guys look back far enough, when I'm boiling the water and when I put the mac in, when I put the macaroni noodles in. Really good. Yep. So let's see. So Tim Smith was talking about Copper Cab going live. Sexy. Tommy Long said that you you blink once, so I guess it's halfway in. That's pretty much in there. It's in my ass. No. Let's see. So Tim Smith says, I like when food is combined with songs like Chili Mac Miller. Damn it, Tim. That's good shit, though. Hey, a big shout out, by the way. I still got to give him. I've already, given a shout out to Tim already quite a bit, but still, he was the core reason. If it wasn't for Tim Smith, by the way, we would not have been able to expose that pedo that was in North Bend. I firmly believe he's a pedo based on all the evidence that's there. That's my belief. It's an opinion. I'll say allegedly just for legal purposes. But yeah, no, it was a really disturbing video. And when Tim sent that to me and I watched it, Tim and I worked together to locate where that address was. It took us a bit. We were doing a live video while we were doing it, so it was kind of like live investigating. It was really cool. But yeah, big shout out to Tim. If it really wasn't for Tim, we would not have been able to find where this guy lives, and I would not have been able to inform all those neighbors. I only informed 2 of the neighbors, to be honest, but they did a really good job of informing the rest of the neighborhood, which is awesome. Reason I know that is because, well, one of those neighbors actually commented on the YouTube video and got a lot of replies and a lot of likes on it. I was like, oh, that's the person. Because they said they live 2 doors down and that some random guy actually showed it to him. But this is Tim. This is the work of Tim, though. Like, Tim, I couldn't have done it without you, man. That research you did, I still can't believe you were able to pull that off so quickly. All I did was I found the 1900 number on the other house next to the house, and that was it. And then Tim just kind of like took that data and then tried to fill in the blanks. And honestly, impressive, man. That was sincerely impressive, dude. I still can't say, Tim says, I celebrated the catch with mac and cheese wedgie. Good man, dude. Good man. Got to wear a man thong if you're doing a wedgie. That's the key. Well, I'm trying to think if I've got anything else I want to say at the moment, but yeah, just big shout out to Tim once again. If Predator Poachers comes this way again, even though they blur out the addresses pretty well and they blur out a lot of stuff, I still can't believe we're able to pull that off, though, man. Still a fucking miracle. But yeah, is anybody else? Not anybody else, honestly. I think I'm only going to be on here for 5 more minutes. So if anybody's got any, last minute comments they want to put down, questions or statements or demands that I put the chili in my bum bum, but whatever works best. You guys just let me know. Tommy Long says, say I love Kamala 3 times in a row and will like the video. Now, I did say that I don't pander to my audience, but Tommy, for you, I'll do it. I'll do it, buddy. I'll do it. All right, here it goes. And if I'm sorry if I offend anybody for saying this wrong. I love Kamala. Kamala makes you holla. I love Kamala. I love Tim Walz. I call him Coach. I love Kamala the most. I love Kamala. She makes me... This is cringy. I don't like this, but I'm going to do it anyway. Sometimes you got to make yourself a little uncomfortable. I like Kamala because she makes you holla. That's about it. Okay, that's all I got. So Tim Smith says you should do an Alex Rosen takeout mukbang in your car outside the house. Oh, that's a good idea. We could call it we could call it dining. You know how like there's called to catch a predator, to dine with a predator. So like I take my car, I open up the hatchback in front of the house, and I just have a Chinese food, and I'm just eating it. Oh man, that's funny. Yeah, and then if the predator guy wants to come out and chill out and eat out of the back of my car with me, he's welcome to. He's innocent until proven guilty, and always want to hear more sides to the story. Hear what he comes up with. Let people decide. That's real journalism, by the way. I do try to keep a neutral mind, but that was that Alex Rosen video, man, was gross. It was disgusting, man. That was weird. Nasty. Ugh. Those emissions alone were pretty rough that he made. Well, let's see. Oh, Tommy Long said videos have been officially liked. Well, I officially pandered to my audience, by the way, by saying I love Kamala 3 times. I'm a fucking sellout. So Tim Smith says, Kamala turns my swing state from purple to blue. If you know what I mean. Oh my God. Oh, boy. Tim, come on, brother. That's funny shit, man. Get it? Oh, man. But yeah, dude. It's funny. I actually be okay with my channel turning into a politics channel because I really do make a mockery of politics for the most part. I think that's why I like Trump so much, is because I think he makes a mockery of the whole system, and I think the system's corrupt, and I think it is disturbed, and it's has too many lifelong politicians, and I think it's good to have somebody going in there and just shaking up the establishment a little bit. It's pretty punk rock, if you ask me. Let's see here. I love these comments, by the way. You guys should keep these coming. These are awesome. Like I said, I'm only going to probably stay on here for a little, maybe a couple minutes, but I do enjoy the interaction. That's one of the reasons why I love doing these types of videos, where I'm just, whether I'm making really shitty food or doing just stupid things just because I can. It's fun though. I really do. It is fun. I do enjoy doing these videos though, because like I said, I'm pretty picky about my subscriber base, and that's why I don't really, I don't do a lot of work on my thumbnails. I don't want people to subscribe to my channel because they like my thumbnails. I don't. I think that's stupid. I want people to subscribe because they genuinely like the content I put out there. They may think it's funny, or they may find it educational, or just generally entertaining. That's kind of the point. I want to put out a product that I think is, nothing too complex. Obviously, I don't do any editing on my videos. That's why you see me do a lot of live videos more than anything, because it doesn't require any true editing. But I could do a lot of
conversational pieces in one take. You know, I make errors, don't get me wrong, but I talk fast enough to where it's kind of okay. You know, so I don't have to do a whole bunch of jump cuts or anything. Um, let's see. Let's see if there's any other comments. Let's see what the poll's looking like. Okay, so 12% just say $1. There is a tiebreaker. 25% of you guys think that, you know, bet $100 to shove it in my butt, and then 25% of you guys also said that, you know, $10,000 that I'll shove it in my butt. And yeah, but 38% of you, and basically decided to bet the combined U.S. debt of 7 trillion plus that I was shoving in my ass. It's a lot of pressure. It's a lot of pressure. So how do I proceed? I don't know. All I know is I've got the chat logs. All right. Well, I want to thank you guys. I do want to. I'm going to finish the rest of that chili mac. It's definitely cold as hell now. Well, not probably. It's probably, you know. Well, I gotta scratch my nose. It's probably a little bit cold, but hopefully it's decent. Still, it's always decent. It's chili mac. But I'm gonna drink some water, eat some more chili mac, and probably. Well, I played some ball earlier, so I definitely gotta take a shower. I smell like ass. Wow, I'm feeling good, feeling fresh, feeling ready to roll. And thank you guys for joining me on this live stream. I always appreciate it. And for anybody who's new to the channel, um, you know, hope you enjoyed your stay, or hope you were repulsed, one or the other. I'm okay with either, as long as I provide an entertaining product. But to my boys that were in the chat, Tommy Long and Tim Smith, I want to thank you guys obviously for getting involved in the chat. I always love the involvement from everybody. It's super cool. But yeah, thank you guys for your time, and just have an incredible day. Beast.